Um, I've had projects. I can think of one specifically where this house was constructed over a concrete slab on grade, so it's on slab. And just out of the blue, one day the floors had hardwood floors through the living room and so forth, and the floor started to buckle up. And so, of course, they filed an insurance claim. And since it was right here in my hometown of Mobile, Alabama, I went and took a look at it. Well, initially, you really couldn't identify where the leak was coming from. So it was something was going on under the slab because there's no leaks in the roof. There's nothing going on with the environment that I could tell within the house itself. So uh, I told I asked the homeowner. I said, "Hey man," I said, "why don't we do this?" I said, "Let's shut the AC system off for 4 or 5 hours. I'm going to leave and I'm going to come back with my uh, infrared gun, and I'm going to do some imaging and see if I can determine where this uh, water is coming from." So I came back, and sure enough, on my infrared camera, the floor lit up in this just blue strip that led from the mechanical closet out to the condensing unit. Okay, so that told me there's a leak somewhere in the HVAC system. And so I advised the adjusters, "Hey, man, we need to get some mechanical guys out here to take a look at this and see what's going on." And I had other instances where I was there in the house or on a different project where the interior of the house was really moldy. Okay, and walking around, looking at different things, the looking at the roof, looking at the foundation, no other real um, evidence pointing out, say, where's this mold coming from? Until I walked by one of the floor registers for the AC system, and that air felt super duper cold coming out of that register. So I went and got my temperature gun and took a reading of it, and it's like 45-degree air that's blowing out of the register. Where, and Joe, you correct me if I'm wrong, but that should be somewhere around 54, 55 degrees.
Sure.
And so anyway, so then I went and took a look at the unit and realized that, hey, for the size house, this unit's too big. Okay, so then it's not say, okay, we need to get some mechanical guys in here to take a look at the system, see if it's really too big, or if it's just right, or if there's something else going on. But when you have that exceptionally cold air blowing into a house, is that you're going to create some condensation, especially down here in the South when we've got really high dew point temperatures that can lead to condensation on the interior of your house that can lead to the mold. So anyway, there's a couple of instances there where I have advised the adjusters. I don't know whether they follow through with it or not. That's one of the sad things about our side of what we do here at Donan is that we'll go look at a project, we'll write a report, we'll give it to the adjuster, and we never really know what comes out the other side, whether it's covered or not. And we really don't care. We don't want to know one way or another whether it's covered or not, because then once you start thinking about coverage, then all of a sudden your reports get to kind of be biased. And we want to provide an unbiased opinion in every report that we put out.